Ah, okay. Okay, Moo
So-
putting in her color code.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Speedfrog has a name, of course. So it's
Well,
Speedfrog versus King. Alright, looks like they're both ready to go.
what's the most annoying between a king and a frog?
You tell me, man.
I don't know.
Alright, they're stunning. So I'm on bot.
I'm Explode.
And once again, Plague of Shadows 90%. Moomoo versus King Captain. Moomoo putting lots of work into this run lately. I think it's currently sitting at like 42, 50 something.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Oh, and, well,
Ooh, that's a great start.
nice. Moomoo starts off with that. Perfect. That's... I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, well, I mean, had to happen, right?
Eventually, I guess. Alright, so to go over the, the mechanics pretty quick, if you haven't seen this game before. So this is Plague Knight's like DLC character of the original Shovel Knight game, and basically the main thing you see the players do here is bursting, which is if you hold down your attack button for a while and then release it, you you unleash in a burst which propels you forwards, and it also explodes like stuff around you and turns you invincible briefly. And then they can carry over the momentum from that with a double jump. So that's like basically the main movement you see them do all over here.
Yeah. So this race has like a very big difference in times because we have Moomoo with 42.51 and we have King Captain with a 51.13. So
Yeah, Moomoo definitely the favorite to win this, but
yeah, but inconsistency is part of Moomoo lately, so who knows?
I mean, we just saw a death in like literally the first screen of the game, so
Yeah.
anything can happen, I guess. Alright, so what you see there on King Captain's side is what we call the Blaine's Wrap, where basically they hit a like off-screen to screen transition upwards where there shouldn't be one, and it puts them like in this weird screen that shouldn't be there. And then from there they can burst out of it and skip, I think 2 screens? 3 screens, something like that.
Wait, let me think about it. 2 screens, yeah.
So yeah, that's a bit of a time save. And now for Black Knight, let's see if they can nail the stun lock.
Oof.
Oh,
Moomoo went for the double hits, but that was not a good idea, apparently. Both having trouble with it.
Yeah. King Captain finishes first.
Yeah.
So ideally what you'd like to see there is both of them could stun lock him in the corner. And that's, the usual kill, but it's kind of iffy. And if you don't... If Black Knight gets out at any point, it's kind of hard to get him back into the stun lock, so that's what happened there.
Yeah, unfortunately. That makes for a fun race, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Now they are going into the village where they're gonna wreck that house of the poor guy. Just so that they can get to the Potionarium.
Isn't he called the Edgelord?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the Edge Master, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, you will see that in between each stages, but besides that, we're not gonna spend a lot of time in it.
Yeah, it's like, usually you could buy all kinds of stuff there, but
Yeah.
it's not used in any percent because it's not worth it. So pretty much the only thing you'd see that room in is just they skipping through cutscene behind, like after every stage. So now for Brighter mode, there's like the stage is rather straightforward.
Yeah, it's very
just,
simple.
Also, it's just movement optimization. It's kind of difficult to like go through these rooms quickly because there's so many like tight corridors. So you see a lot of like bonking. Oh well, hopefully you won't see a lot of bonking because that obviously slows you down. But that's usually what happens.
Yeah, all those low ceilings are a big problem for movement, but yeah, besides that, the stage is fairly simple. And now I'm sad because nobody's gonna go to the left side of the room.
You should be sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, what Explode means there's a different route that we've been theorizing for a while where you pick up a different item there. But neither of these players are gonna do it. It's still theorized to be like viable. We don't know if it's like actually faster or slower than the like current route. It's probably like it's about even, but yeah, neither of them are gonna do it, so
Moomoo opening the book for good measure, I guess.
Oh, KingCaptain not going for the damage boost. I haven't seen that strat before.
Yeah, some people don't go for the damage boost. It's technically faster if you can do the burst through the lava, but it's insanely hard, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of people go for it.
So now for King Knight, on Moo we see pretty much the ideal opening where... And KingCaptain is up, actually.
Ooh, well, as soon as I said that...
Yeah.
It was a mistake. Yeah, but there
So
you
what
go.
they tried to do there initially is like time a burst, so you kind of pushed back King a bit, so he will be just outside the corner. Because he always... The confetti of shame, oh my god. But yeah, you want basically... Like, King Knight always jumps towards you, so... you want him to like be just slightly out of the corner so he will still jump towards you. But
Yeah.
I think Moomoo got it and KingCaptain didn't get it, but they both had like a mediocre fight afterwards anyway, so it doesn't matter too much.
King Freddy is fine when you do the stages, but if you get them in boss rush and King is not last, that might be a problem.
I guess
we'll see
so,
that
yeah.
later, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, getting
Hopefully.
confetti, generally bad thing, because like,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
only does that if you waste a bunch of time.
And welcome to Lich Yard, where frogs are your worst enemy. And by far.
Well, maybe the speed frog tag will give Moomoo a bit of luck with that.
Maybe,
Who
yeah.
knows?
Well, Speed Frog is the king of frogs, technically, so...
Yeah.
Who knows?
But yeah, I was about to say these speed frogs. these
that works.
frogs. I guess it does, but yeah, these frogs are like a bunch of randomness. They can mess you up real quick, and it's just hard to predict, you know, what
Yeah.
they do. There's one move in particular coming up where we will see them in action, pretty much.
Ooh!
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
that happens sometimes when you are too low after a burst. You damage was the wrong way for some reason.
I think what happens is you get damage boost in the same frame that you like land or like are grounded again. So that's this weird
Yeah.
thing where it kind of is a mix between aerial and like grounded damage boost.
Yeah.
Now this is the room I was talking about where the frogs can just like really mess you up. You gotta carry
And-
this like skull, I guess, all the way over to the left side, and while doing that, there's like a frog chasing you.
And I guess Speed Frog lost leadership on frogs because they were not nice to Moomoo, so...
Oh, and now the big dark room.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
So for
Moomoo...
experience... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that Moomoo took the checkpoint, so I had to slow down a bit in that room, in the dark room, because yeah, the setup was not as usual. But I guess it's better to take the checkpoint because that room can be hard to. It's not that hard, but if you fail the timings, it can be hard.
And KingCaptain actually did the exact same thing, also took the checkpoint.
Yeah.
So now they want to actually... Oh, KingCaptain misses the burst, so you
Yeah.
want to burst into this room to like be on a platform.
Bad RNG for Moomoo, obviously. I mean, ooh. Well, some
That's still a decent kill, I guess. But yeah,
some juggle with Spectre Knight there.
Oh,
Ooh,
KingCaptain has
timing
a bit of a
there.
problem. So the second teleport here is random. KingCaptain actually gets kind of good luck, I guess. I mean, it was technically bad luck, but because his fight was all kind of messed up, I guess it's good luck. You want him to teleport towards, like, you know, towards you, basically, where he can teleport in each corner.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that he didn't wait to the right side because Spectre Knight was guaranteed to wait there. So. And some darkness now upon KingCaptain as well. Yeah. I mean, considering his PB, he's not doing bad at all. Actually, doing pretty fine.
He's doing fine. Didn't die so far. That was definitely not, you know, that was a messy kill. But then again, I personally think that Spectre is one of the harder kills to get down, so you can't really blame him. Definitely one of the more finicky fights to nail.
Yeah.
Really quick before we talk about Exploratorium is after each like the overworld is divided to like underworlds basically. Underworlds, this doesn't sound right, but like into sections, I guess, of like 3 worlds each, and after they clear 3 stages, they gain a free health upgrade in a little cutscene. So we'll see both of them have 10 health now because they just got a free health upgrade.
It's pretty nice. So
yeah, especially considering the other knights, you know, Shovel and Spectre have to go out of their way to grab health. Like just kind of gets it.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, there's a pixel of that platform that is larger than the pot, so you can stay there, but it's like you need to know about it.
That's actually used in like Shovel Knight speedruns, isn't it?
Yeah, it's using for the 80% cycle. Yeah.
You don't usually see it in Plague Knight though, but
No,
I guess it's a nice failsafe.
Yeah, and Moomoo is like she's the second best Shovel Knight 80% runner, so she has the knowledge about it.
Yeah. So now in Alchemeister mini boss fight, there's a nice little mechanic that we haven't talked about yet. Is what we call double jump canceling, where basically you can double jump in between like your bomb cooldown. So normally you have a cooldown after throwing 3 bombs, but you can cancel it by double jumping, which allows you to like throw bombs more quickly. And Moomoo gets the ladder skip there nicely, where you grab the ladder off screen and it wraps the screen.
Her room was so perfect that she had to go back to take damage. It was that perfect.
Oh yeah, talking about damage, oh, Moomoo almost dies.
That was pretty bad there.
Both of them have to be at 4 or...
I don't like dodging that checkpoint. I know what happened to me last time, so...
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so normally Shovel could use a thing called Face Lock, which turns invincible, but because Moomoo's below 2 health here...
I could get them to... Oh, there we go!
The randomness.
The frame perfect encore. Encore, I don't know. Encore, yes, I guess.
Something like that. It's
Encore. An encore is like encore. And encore is like the thing that Shovel Knight throws. I don't know.
Truly the European commentary over here. Alright, but yeah, what I was talking about there is usually, so when you are below 2 health, you can basically stun lock Shovel Knight like Moomoo did there. Whereas if you're not below, 2 full health bubbles, which is 4 health, he can use an item that will turn him invincible.
King Captain took the checkpoint this time because dying the second time after the Alchemeister not taking the checkpoint would be really bad.
We didn't talk about that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what happened last time?
Yeah.
Also, Moomoo did get Ico skip, right?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's the thing where basically normally Shovel Knight heals after taking 7 damage, but if you do, like, if you kind of, how do I put it? Like, you damage him in a specific way, he doesn't do it, and the way we accomplish that is by just like spamming as much as possible, and that happens to be consistent if you spam perfectly.
Yeah.
Because then he, he gets in the perfect pattern where basically he tries to break out of the pit you put him in with a Warhorn, and that cancels the Ico animation. So that skips him healing.
Yeah, the conditions are for Shovel Knight to horn when he has 6 HP. Or 7. No, 6 HP, yeah. When he lost 6 HP. And if you damage him during that phase, during the horn phase, then he will not Ico skip. Because he's in his horn state and can't go back from that. He's locked in pit.
And he horns when he's kind of, exactly, caught in like a pit or something. Oh, please don't like King Captain. Okay.
Thank God.
So King Captain didn't get like a stun lock or anything, but at least didn't die.
Yeah. That was still fairly good.
Yeah. So that is a risky fight if you mess up the stun lock, because obviously you have to stay at low health once again to him not use his face locket. So it's definitely high risk, but also high reward, because if he uses face locket, like, that fight becomes so much of a time loss.
That was very weird because Moomoo bursted through a fish, but the fish didn't get destroyed by the explosion of the burst.
Didn't even see that.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say that's a good 420, and then stuff. There you go.
Still a 1 cycle.
Yeah, barely though.
Yeah, barely. So yeah, 420 fish over there is like he moves randomly, and as long as you like kill him before he moves to the right side, which is like 1 cycle, then you're fine. What was Moomoo doing over there?
There is a strat when you can burst as soon as you enter the room and get to the platform, but you need a good missile cycle, and I guess she went for that.
Yeah, and was accidentally holding right, probably, right?
Yeah. Well, she was, but she got a bad missile cycle.
Oh, you can actually burst over to the right platform?
Yeah. If you have a good missile cycle, you can do it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought she like just needed to burst out, maybe. Also, we haven't talked about it all, this underwater physics, but it's rather self-explanatory. It's just you jump higher and you fall slower, so...
I mean, I would talk about it if it was bad, but it's actually really good, so...
It's also... It's not much to explain, I guess.
Speaking of RNG, though. Oh, that's really bad.
Oh, you went looking at Moomoo stream. Meanwhile, King Captain almost died.
Yeah, I saw that too, but.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Ooh. King Captain barely gets like through that with his invincibility from the damage boost.
Yeah, and Moomoo got a really bad start. Well, the start of a good treasure knife, thank you, is that it's 50-50 what he's gonna do. He's just gonna go. He's gonna pull himself to the left side or not, and then you can react to it because he's gonna do always the same thing. If he pulls himself to the left side, he's gonna do a right dash and then a left dash. And if he doesn't pull himself to the left, he's gonna do two left dash, not death flash. Yeah. I'm switching letters around. That's nice. And so there, what happened? She reacted to the wrong pattern, I guess, and she got a damage and just couldn't get the fight back. Still got a good fight though, considering the mistake. But yeah.
I mean, there's also randomness in there, right? Where sometimes he hooks up to the ceiling, which loses a bunch of time.
Yeah, but that's after when he went back and forth or twice to the left.
Oh, okay.
After the hook, yeah. That part is consistent, and then Spectre Knight decides to either do like the shooting like pebbles in bubbles, or he's gonna do another hook shot.
Oh.
Or he's gonna do a hook shot to the ceiling. So yeah, that's very much
Moomoo in the long room in Lost City had a really cool damage boost there that I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
It's a nice way to get through that room.
I don't like the fact she didn't pick most checkpoints on the way.
Oh yeah, this is a scary stage, especially, so...
Well, I say that, but we all skipped the... we all skipped the checkpoint where there's the plate and the shield knight. Not to... But there's shield knight and there's shield knight, you know, well, horse shield knight, I guess. Oh, good fight from KingCaptain27 on treasure.
Moomoo, meanwhile, coming up on second beetle skip. So you're supposed to ride the beetle down there on the left, but
yeah,
you can just kind of fly over it. Oh, had a bit of trouble there, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Very long life though.
Want to talk about how Big Boom saves time on this screen before Mo? Alright. So for Mo, you just kind of want to hit him while he dives like from left to right here. The height he dives at is actually random, so it can be a bit tricky. And Momo seems to get a good fight here though. Yeah, that was pretty much perfect.
Yeah, there's turning back up, but turning back up is not a good thing for later on, so... That's why I'm saying that more than the death.
Oh, Captain.
Yeah.
Fortunate death.
Yeah, because later on we have the boss rush, and ideally we don't want to have used a tonic before boss rush.
Yeah, I guess so. It doesn't like really matter, I guess, if you don't go for the fast red.
Yeah, but Moomoo is most likely gonna go for it, so.
Yeah. I mean, they can still just buy some tonics if they really need to, you know, for safety.
Yeah. Usually you have spare money to buy the 5 tonics. It's not a lot.
KingCaptain dies some Beatles gewonnen.
I would suggest him to restart the stage because his money is in a really bad place. He's not gonna do that.
I guess he doesn't really unless he dies in later stages, his money's still fine, I think though.
Yeah, I guess. Still a lot though.
Yeah, but he might not need it. So one quick thing to know, which oh my god, why does he do? Why would you do such a thing? Oh my god. Okay, well.
Please restart the stage. No.
Oh, KingCaptain, please. Oh. All right, now we're getting into dangerous territory. He's missing money probably if he keeps doing this. Meanwhile, Moomoo is coming up on flying machine. Meanwhile, which Oh, okay. She just kills the Java.
Ooh, well, I mean.
So usually you'd kill, you'd damage boost off that Java, but it's kind of tricky sometimes, like because he's random.
Yeah. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Didn't get the burst through the. I never know the name of that mini boss.
I think Dingy Trop is what people call it apparently, but I don't think it's official.
Yeah, I don't know. One day we'll have to have like the.
Is KingCaptain actually destroying a checkpoint right now?
Yeah, he just did that.
Holy smuckers, please don't die. Please don't die.
It's not the worst checkpoint because there's one just after that room anyway, but please stick with that one. Don't. Thank you. No, no, no.
You're madman. Okay. Why would you do such a thing? King Captain, please don't die. Alright? You got the memo, please don't die. Just play it safe, buddy. He has enough money now, easily. Like, please don't destroy another one.
Thank you.
Oh, please take it. Please. Please.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
He's good.
You're fine.
That was like...
Oh, scary.
And now we have, well... Oh, there we go. We had like a frame-by-frame playthrough there, so... good to go.
When we picked up, there's the one Arcana. Plague Knight picks up in the 80% row, which is Staff of Striking. So basically, because Plague Knight already has a bunch of movement tools, you know, from beginning, he doesn't really use movement tools too much.
Oh my god, he's destroying another checkpoint!
So the one thing we do pick up is Staff of Striking, which is like a really quick melee attack, which is gonna help a lot of the upcoming bosses. Alright, please don't destroy a checkpoint, King Captain. Please.
Take that one thing. No! No! Why? You have enough money! Why you did that?
Moomoo and Wind Tunnel, please get the strat. Okay, Moomoo got the cool strat. That is just as scary as it looks, but it looks really cool. Moomoo grabbing money there, why? Oh, shoot.
I don't know.
There's some spaghetti going on in this race for sure.
Do they know it's a speedrun and not the one that grabs the most money out?
What? Alright, this is really sad now, because Moomoo was actually like the Wind Tunnel, which is the really scary room that she went through there, the one where you like barely touch, you know, almost touch the spikes. That is like
now
the
she
hard
has
part.
a lot of money now.
And she got past the hard part and then just kind of died on, you know, stupid death, so that's really unfortunate.
She will have to grab energy after Polar, most likely.
Yeah, probably, but I mean, that shouldn't matter.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Well, Captain finishing up Love City and getting like his next health upgrade.
Please wait a bit, Moo. Thank you. Oh my god. Please stop. Thank you. I have another match to come until after that. Thank you.
This stage is like really scary.
Yeah, it is. Let's see if she's gonna go. Oh, she's gonna go for the new one.
Nice. So Tolu, former world record holder of this category and like all of Plague Knight categories actually, he found a new kill for this fight as recent as like a week ago, where for the past like 2 years basically people have already like always done the same kill, and now there's actually a new kill that Moomoo tried to do there but kind of messed up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I don't agree. I'm not doing the same fight. I don't agree.
Well, okay, fair enough. Explode being the one person who runs Big Boom right now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get to commentate my own route, so, you know.
Yeah, of course. I don't blame you. Gotta talk about Lord and Savior Big Boom.
Yeah, some Big Boom.
One thing about magic that we didn't touch about earlier is when you run out of magic, there like it refills slower, and you have to wait until it's completely refilled until you can use it again. So for Staff of Striking, which once again is this melee attack Moomoo picked up, it's really important to keep a look at your magic so you don't run out.
Speaking of which, I guess KingCaptain grabbed a lot of money because he bought a power upgrade before entering Flying Machine.
That is, I can see why he would do that actually.
Yeah, it makes proper way easier by a big margin. So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Makes sense. I know Kevin used to do that. K7, who used to be second place back in the day, right? He actually did Polar first and then bought Magic after Polar, so he could get an easier kill on Propeller.
Yeah, I think he was doing that, yeah. A lot of people were doing that, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I was doing that at the beginning.
I mean, I believe you. I wouldn't know.
Just to have full... Yeah, I was doing that just to have full energy, full power against Propeller. We didn't have a decent kill for Propeller back then, so... Then Tulu came up with something and changed the route around to have Propeller first and then Polar.
So KingCaptain coming up on the triple Java room or Java room up after picking up his staff of striking.
Taking it super safely, but I agree with it.
Yeah, this room can be really scary because these guys are just hell to do.
Nightmare.
Meanwhile, Moomoo is on Stranger, which probably the hardest stage out of the World 3 stages.
Movement-wise, yeah, definitely.
Bunch of stuff that can kill you instantly if you mess up slightly, like bottomless pits, spikes, all that kind of stuff. And there's also a bunch of damage boosts you will take throughout the stage, so you will have, you know, at any point you will have low HP pretty much. And also a bunch of stuff that can knock you into pits if you don't do it yourself, so...
Yeah, yeah.
That was an interesting damage boost.
That was a weird damage boost on the dragon, though. Don't understand why she did that.
I think that's the Brad Pen strat, isn't that?
Maybe. Yeah, that was the right decision to take the health and the checkpoint there.
Moomoo playing it kind of slow there. You can go through that Hammer Burst room within like 5 seconds, but it's a scary strat, and you know she wanted both the checkpoint and the health. Barely makes it up.
Nice save.
That was close for sure.
Yeah, that was way too close.
Okay. KingCaptain is taking the wind tunnel slow, which totally respectable.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys saw how scary that strat. I mean, once again, it's as scary as it looked. The faster the Moomoo did earlier, so can't blame it at all. Oh, what is Moomoo doing?
Well, flying, dying.
Good timing.
I mean, you can literally do a poem about that. No problem. Flying, dying. It's a rhyme. Works.
That's what I mean. Most perfect timing for you.
Yes.
Set up.
I like to say dumb rhymes in French, but in English it's a bit hard because it's not my first language, so just happened to be perfect there. Wow, KingCaptain going all loud on Propeller. Yeah, Propeller is so hard, and used to be even harder than that before.
No, why would you do that, Moomoo?
I don't know.
Moomoo just destroyed a checkpoint for literally no reason. She had all the money in the world.
Yeah, because Polar is 3,500, so
yeah,
there's no reason.
All the money. I guess she didn't realize, but that was definitely... Especially, so Polar can create these spikes as you see there, which can insta-kill you, so... This is like probably the last boss in the game where you want to destroy the checkpoint.
Oh my god!
For exactly that reason. That's exactly
why
you
don't
don't
want to do that. Now she goes back a long way, oh my.
That's a sad death.
Yeah.
I definitely disagree with that in Checkpoint Destroy. Once again, she had enough money, and like out of all the bosses you can destroy checkpoints on, Polar is the least you want to do because he can insta-kill you. That is really unfortunate. But it gives Captain time to catch up, actually.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah. Quite a lot, actually. Still a lot to go, but, I mean...
KingCaptain is coming up on Black Knight, which we didn't commentate at all when Moomoo did it, so it's pretty much the same as Black Knight 1, where you want to stunlock him, but it's way harder, because the timing window is just more difficult, and...
yeah, there's also a position thing, because there's a timing, but if you position yourself exactly at the right pixel, it will never jump out, for some reason.
Yeah, because otherwise there's like a... there's a... invincible backdash where you can basically just jump out at any time, but you can cancel with like really specific positioning, as Exploit mentioned.
So Moomoo's finally done with Pullen, right? I still
that was sloppy.
Look at that! She's like 2,300 too high, and the checkpoint doesn't give that much, so I don't understand why she picked that.
Yeah, I think she just didn't realize.
I think she even had leftovers for icons if she wanted to.
Yeah.
So but yeah, go grab your power. Yeah, don't do like me where I forgot to go grab my power in the first place I did.
So she grabs magic here, but because Staff of Striking is such a good weapon to like deal quick damage. So especially with full magic.
KingCaptain winning on Percy to give back a note because he doesn't have enough money to buy the second upgrade.
Yeah, so he grabbed a music sheet, which is like an additional item, like just a collectible, and you can trade it in for money.
Yeah, and 500 each, which is nice.
Yeah, and he just happened to grab one on Exploratorium because just it's on the way pretty much, so might as well grab it. You don't lose any time picking it. So that was lucky for him. He's actually doing Clockwork first. I didn't realize that. So they're both going into Clockwork now, but King Captain still has to do Strandship after this, whereas Moomoo already has Strandship done.
Yeah. Well, it depends. You can do. I think that someone else does that, and oh, there we go. I thought read the thing, but no, it's fine. I think Eric does that.
What?
Going to Clockwork Tower before.
I think he might, yeah. So Clockwork Tower, you probably agree, right? The easy stage of the World 3 stages.
Well, I think overall, it's one of the easiest stages. Point. Like.
Oh. Yeah.
There's Primal Kid that is easier, but yeah, other than that, all the stages are probably harder than.
Yeah.
Clockwork Tower to an extent.
Clockwork really not that hard. There's one thing here where King Captain is doing it right now. Moomoo already did it, where there's basically an auto-scroller they're supposed to do, but you can skip over it. So that's it here.
Yeah, and you have so many ways to do it that it's pretty comfortable. You will have a way to do it, like it's comfortable for you. You will find a way.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Moomoo's working on the ladder. Respectable.
I mean. Yeah, again, you would think that it's a close race, but yet again, King Captain didn't do Strandship yet, so.
Yeah, Moomoo definitely still by far in the lead, but.
Yeah, a full stage ahead.
So in the auto-scroller right here, there's a free tonic they can pick, and we haven't actually explained tonics, have we?
We didn't.
So basically, there's collectible items called tonics, which you can carry up to 5. Normally, you can upgrade to 10, but nobody really does that. And what they do is they increase your maximum health until you die, which is nice, but especially why we use them is they also heal you. So it's just like a nice healing item for backup strats, which especially comes in handy later for some of the, you know, harder like fights and stuff, where you might want to have some backup health where you can just heal. Yeah,
mini boss rush.
Especially that one, yeah. Moomoo just used one, I think King Captain used one earlier, right?
Yeah. No, I don't think King Captain used one.
Maybe. You might be right, I don't know.
Moomoo did.
But yeah, the green like health in Moomoo's screen right there, that's the extra health you get from the tonic.
I want to say that King Captain didn't lose any time on Moomoo and then to the stage pretty much at the same time. So King Captain did a very good Clockwork Tower actually.
Yeah. That was really solid for both of them.
Yeah.
So both of them had a really good Tinker 1 fight, which is just, you know, it's a bit of a joke fight. And now for Tinker 2, this is where you really see where full magic Staff Striking really pays off. Like, just look at how much damage.
Oh, that's unfortunate, King Captain. He was on such a good fight and...
Yeah, he missed the Staff Striking. But still, like...
Still decent. It's decent, yeah.
Yeah, and you can do so much damage Staff Striking there, which is why we kind of route the map the way we do, where you really want to have full magic before Clockwork Tower, because... full magic Staff Striking just deals so much damage on Tinker.
Yeah. I think Tinker is like the weakest to the staff, so...
Yeah, he just kind of stays in place.
Yeah.
So you can hit him easy.
And for some reason he takes double damage in his first phase. From bombs and stuff, so... Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a compensate... How do you say that?
That's the
thank you.
Once again, the European commentary over here. Let's go.
It's to compensate the fact that you have the gear with Shovel Knight that one-shots Tinker. So I guess it's for that, I would say, maybe. And we have a sub!
Yo, thanks for the sub, Quellos. 4 months in a row, that's almost a year.
We have to talk about that, Elbud.
Wait, we don't?
I mean, 4 months, a year.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
mass.
know. Yeah, oh, maybe, yeah.
Just deal with it. Alright,
it's American months, okay. I see.
Moomoo does Crusher 1 cycle there, where you're supposed to wait another cycle on this Crusher thingy, but timing Sunburst, you can just get past it. And now these Chandeliers are actually...
Well, that's another bad death. The checkpoint just there, but still.
Yeah, that happens quite often. Like, you can die so easy deaths in that room. Sometimes the fairies mess you up, sometimes that happens. Not too bad. And these Chandeliers are actually on a global cycle where they were already on Bridemore, but only in this stage they really, you know, it really matters that they are on a global cycle. There's actually a bunch of global cycles that we haven't mentioned, but didn't play too much of a role in this race.
And I don't. Yeah, well, you have wind cycles in Flying Machine that are somewhat important. And the bot cycle are not that important because we just fly above them in Exploratorium, so we don't care about them.
The thing about wind cycles in like Flying Machine is both of them kind of died a bunch, right? Well, at least no, both of them died actually.
Both of them, yeah, both of them.
Like didn't really play a role. Oh, by the way, what we haven't mentioned is so now that they cleared all, or at least Moon cleared out all the stages, they entered Tower, which is the stage that Moon is currently doing, which I guess is a bit self-explanatory, but still.
And now let's see.
Oh, let's go. Flag Knight 3. Nope.
Oh, nope.
Denied.
Nope. Denied.
So basically,
double denied.
Flag Knight has that attack that he just did there, where he throws a bunch of orbs and like teleports around the stage, and it wastes a bunch of time. So.
Oh my god, he went to the left side for so. Oh my! Okay, advance now. There we go.
Yeah, you want to go over to the right side of the stage here because then you're close to the gate.
Yeah.
But that attack that Moomoo got there is wastes a bunch of time. Oh, King Captain.
Twice at the same place.
And... Please. No. Okay.
Yeah, go to the next one. Yeah.
You got this. You got this. Okay. Please don't die. You got this, King. Come on.
There we go. Kick one. I was gonna say get to that stage to make Tolu rage.
But yeah, you could skip that attack on Black Knight 3, but it's really difficult. So that's like a big time loss for Moomoo there, but obviously still well ahead.
Yeah, KingCaptain is in the clutch business. Well, Moomoo as well, for that matter, to be honest, because that race has been insanely clutch for both of them.
Or insanely sloppy, whatever, like, depends on your point of view, I guess. Both simultaneously.
Yeah.
Alright, so Moomoo and Tower Ascend, which is kind of just like the in-between stage. The actual platform in here is not too hard, but at the end of the stage we have the boss rush coming up, where she has to fight all the bosses again. And that proves to be probably the most difficult part of the entire game for the speedrun.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I just... Go ahead.
Just what? No, you just what?
Oh, I just saw that Moomoo has 71 green coins, so this run is invalid now.
Oh yeah, well I mean... Duh.
I think KingCaptain will also probably end up having too many, so this is... just too sad, man.
KingCaptains can still do it though. Maybe.
Yeah, but he has to dodge some coins to get the 69. Like, getting only 8 coins in the next 3 stages is gonna be difficult.
Yeah. And I don't remember what I wanted to say, so that's fine.
So you actually saw Moomoo take some intentional damage in the auto-scroller, and the reason that is that you have to fight... So once again, after this is boss rush, and boss rush you also have to fight Shovel Knight again. So once again, Shovel Knight will use his face locket if he's not below 4 health. If you are not below 4 health, I mean. So that turns him invincible, and you can't stun lock him, and you have to fight him if he, goes invincible, obviously. And every time you use it wastes like 4 seconds, and it's just like, it's just a mess. So ideally, Moomoo wants to kill all the bosses fast while also avoiding picking up health and staying at below 4 health at the, throughout the boss rush, and especially at the end. So this is gonna be really difficult.
Yeah,
but if she managed
to fix a very low health, but you can't fix a heal. That's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. You can heal up like little, but you can't. Like if you pick up a turkey, which full heals you, that's a problem. So Moomoo can manage to stay below 4 health for the boss rush.
Nice Moon Knight though. Who's next? Ooh, Polar. As always, Polar can be in the has to be in the 3 first fights, so expected to an extent.
Oh yeah, the order of these are random, by the way, except for, as Explode just mentioned.
And the heal. There we go.
Unfortunate.
Had to happen.
But yeah, the order is random.
Still make it work, though.
She can, probably, but she has to take a lot of damage.
But they still Propeller and Treasure Knight, so...
Yeah, there's definitely... she can do. And it looks like she takes some damage.
Yeah, she takes some. Yeah, she got hit by the staff of King Knight that does a full damage. So
nice.
And speaking of full damage, he is the full damage master.
This is there
you go. Yeah,
that's exactly what I was worried about.
That's why I don't like to find him on the left side. It's way better to find him on the right side, I think. But yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even fight him like that if you're in the if you're in the middle with a turkey. I
would bust away to the left side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
And boss rush is where you really see, just how good staff striking is, because now all the bosses that you had to fight without it, you'll see how much you just get destroyed with full magic staff striking. You do so much damage.
Having trouble to get up there though.
Especially Spectre later, just gonna explode.
Yeah, now there's no way she can go back to low health. Especially with Spectre Knight. Spectre Knight is not a boss you want to fight and take damage on.
Yeah. Well, Treasure Knight can still do damage, but yeah. So yeah.
Ooh, that was nice. Well, it can, but the problem is that... Is it worth it to take that much damage against Treasure Knight?
Probably not, but I mean, maybe. We all know how bad Shovel Knight can be, so maybe it might.
She needs to take 3 hits of Encores to make that work, so...
Well, Captain is finishing up Black Knight 3 with a decent kill at least. Oh no, never mind, he gets another teleport.
Yeah, no, I think it's done. But there's that stomp that didn't do full damage. Why?
Oh, she will! Oh. No,
that's not enough.
Weird decisions over here. She can take damage while he's Ikering, but I don't think...
Oh, the anchoring! Ooh! Well... Damn! She might make that work. Maybe. She will. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. There we go. Yeah, and Moomoo's sports are not nice.
So because she had too much health entering that fight, she kind of had to not do the optimal standout, but that was still really a really good backup, honestly. And that is what the standout kind of looks like. That's the gist of it.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about something. But if KingCaptain doesn't die to boss rush, he might be on PB pace.
Yeah, actually.
Because that's looking pretty good so far.
Well, except for the few deaths.
Yeah. I mean, but considering he's
otherwise, yeah. For sure.
His PB is like a 51, and he's 42.25 into the first checkpoint, the second checkpoint of Tower 2.
Yeah,
that's looking pretty good.
PB. So
and now the last stage of the game.
Yeah, Tower Lair. Also, I think so. KingCaptain will probably not take intentional damage here. I don't think he will go for the Shovel Knight standout. Which...
Well, he might if he gets by accident to the health point. Yeah, but I don't think he will do it on purpose.
But it's not a strat that people go for unless you're really high or top level runner, because I mean, getting the Shovel Knight standout opposed to not getting it, is a bunch of time save, but at the same time, dealing with boss rush while also managing your health is insanely difficult. So
yeah. And if you're not confident into stun locking Shovel Knight, it's not worth it to setting up the health at all. Yeah, because you're gonna die to it, so there's no point.
Yeah, and if you die, that's 3 minutes. If you die to boss rush, it's 3 minutes gone.
Yeah. So now...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, yeah.
Oh. So we're coming up on Enchantress, which is... There's a bunch of health thresholds in this fight specifically, so... Just pay really close attention to how much damage.
Ooh, nice! Very nice.
It's really good. So you basically want to manage your damage early on so she doesn't dive early. So she makes her dives at a really specific point, and then you can kill her or deal really much damage to her on dives if you get good dives. And actually Moomoo managed to kill her on dives there. Yeah. Usually she would go below the stage after her dives, which is where you kill her normally, but that was insanely good to kill for Moomoo actually, insane.
There's a really recent strat that came up with the task that's, well, I don't know if it has a name, but we could call it a burst staff, where you burst and you staff right away, and that's what she did right now.
Oh, that's what Bradpan does actually. I think that's the Bradpan strat. So you can you can get the burst damage that way, and then instantly like cancel the upwards momentum from the burst with the staff striking. And now we won't Plague of Shadows fight, which is, you know, pretty much a Plague Knight fight that Shovel Knight would have to fight.
That was a good one. That was a really good one.
There's a bunch of randomness in the fight. Did she get a good pattern? I was looking at King's screen.
Yeah, no, she got a really good fight.
Oh,
she
nice.
got a really good fight.
So yeah, that guy kind of like, he always jumps towards you, but he sometimes jumps once, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times. Like,
it's basically the same fight as you do with Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
But you add Tetris elements to it. Ooh, bad RNG.
KingCaptain almost dies.
Yeah, to the spikes, I saw that.
So for Corrupted Essence here, you have to like destroy the thing at the bottom to open up the sweet spot here, and then you can kill him.
And 2 cycle, nice.
Nice. So that was a really solid Corrupted Essence fight.
I'm really looking towards KingCaptain screen though, because if he does a good boss rush, he will most likely PB, which would be really nice, especially in a race.
Yeah, it's definitely slow on PB pace, but it might be tight. Like,
yeah, for sure. Depending on how good his Enchantress and his Plague of Shadows fight is.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, that's time for Moo if you didn't realize. Yeah. That's the end of the game. Moo won.
45-15.
Congrats.
Which is, well, not ideal.
Definitely subpar for her skill, but I mean...
Yeah, she's not gonna be happy about it, for sure.
Still the death on literally the first screen of the game is kind of...
Yeah. I mean, she could theoretically PB with that death anyway.
Yeah.
If the run went well afterwards, but didn't happen, so...
Oh, by the way, now, so Moo did get the... even though, like, a bit messed up, but she did get oh my god, she did get the shovel stun lock, so...
Yeah.
It looks like KingCaptain will not go for it, which, once again, really respectable, because it's really difficult. So you will see, like, just how much of a douchebag Shovel Knight is, if you don't do the fast kill on him. Which is your entire reward for staying at low health throughout the entire boss rush.
His boss rush is looking good for KingCaptain so far.
You think he might go for it, actually? Look at his health.
If I have a buffering, so I can't tell you.
Oh. He's sitting at 5 health right now.
Is my connection going bad or something? Maybe. Technically not.
Yo, hey Moo, by the way.
Hi.
Hey Moo.
Congrats.
But I'm not gonna ask. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna ask you when you run.
KingCaptain DCL.
There's so many things I don't want to talk about.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh. No, Captain, please.
Heal. Thank you. Well, he
how
went
much health does he have? Oh,
he's
Jesus.
full health again.
Well, he will fool there. So like, he's
all right. So yeah, there you see the face locket, which is the thing you want to avoid.
Oh, come on, kill it! Just kill it!
Come on.
There you go.
Yeah, why is he pausing? There's no cutscene to skip over there, man.
Stop pausing! You're on PvP! Stop pausing!
Ah, yeah, it will be really tight now. What is his PB again?
51-13. Might be tight, yeah.
Probably not, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
So we actually haven't talked about it so far, but shout out to Sad Mountain. Bottom left corner of the captain screen now. Particular mountain.
Your last chance to appreciate Sad Man before the next match.
Yo, Mumu, can we talk about how you died on the first screen of the game? That was a thing.
No comment!
Really, no comment? Aww.
So, what's the most important thing about playing night speedrunning? Is touch the ground.
Oh, you didn't have a
Really?
double jump?
I don't have my double jump, so I was just like, oh, hey, I totally pressed jump. I didn't jump. Well, I died in planes. Can't wait to watch this one later. I think someone said it was impossible to die on the first screen of planes, and I said, no, it's totally possible. I just wanted to prove it.
Yeah, you wanted to prove it. You wanted to make a point. I mean, obvious, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Ooh, KingCaptain almost dying, actually.
How's he doing? I can't see live.
Having a hard time with Enchantress.
Yeah, he's getting 2-cycle right now. So
Yeah.
I think you'd kill him, like you kill Enchantress below the stage, but it didn't happen for him because it didn't deal enough damage to him. To her. God dang.
Well, if you play Shovel Knight and you swap genders, technically that works.
The Enchanter.
Oh yeah,
The Enchanter.
gender swap mode. That's the thing.
Stop buzzing! God damn it! Well, he's not gonna have TV, but he's not gonna be that far away, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, so you skip cutscene and you pause with the same button, so that happens once in a while.
Yeah.
I actually have to say that despite how consistent, because of like all the extra stuff you have to push for Spectre menuing, I still think that Plague menuing is more difficult just because you have to kind of guess when you get the chance to start mashing or not.
Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah. I wish KingCaptain would have shown off the Easter egg fight here. It's not happening exactly.
The Luigi wins by doing nothing?
Exactly that one. Oh, he's having a good fight though right now. Holy smuckers. So ideally you want him to like stay in a place for a while so you can just go ham on him with Stealth Striking. That's exactly what happened there.
That was a good fight, yeah.
He just stood in place and he could like deal half his health bar with
That was nice. The beginning was a little iffy, but yeah.
I mean, he's going to be like, what, 1 minute 30 seconds away with his PB, which is really nice after that fight?
Yeah.
Oh, he got,
Don't use up your
one
magic.
cycle injury.
Oh. The legendary 3 cycles gonna happen.
Yeah, oof, well, yeah, definitely there. I'm not going to say anything because most of my PBs have a free cycle, so...
Oh, yeah, I never 3 cycled in my life before, so...
Mine is the last one, I guess. I finally got a 2 cycle in the PP. I always mess up by 1 health. Always.
I don't talk about what happened in my PV anymore. It's been 2 months and it's still too soon.
Okay, KingCaptain, let's do it. Oh, 4th cycle. There you go. Oh, we have Mona now appearing. Explosive Monas everywhere.
Alright. Send us a fucking Captain too. I know, will KingCaptain come in here for
there we go.
Interview or probably not, right?
I don't see him. Hold on.
Otherwise, I'll have to get ready for my race, which is coming up next year. So once again, congrats to you, Moomoo.
Thank you.
You guys have fun commentating. I'll see you later.
See you later, yeah.
So I just got confirmation from KingCaptain that he's not going to be doing an interview, but I appreciate him for being here, for being my opponent. This is a loser bracket match, so he's eliminated from the tournament, but thank you so much for entering. I honestly thought I was a goner. I thought that it would be like kind of even.
And what do you think about your next opponent?
Who is my next opponent? Oh, hi.
Hello.
I think you're a handsome devil. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Well, we are as inconsistent as we both can get. So that's gonna make a fun race.
I'm gonna have to work hard to beat you. Your time is better, and you've shown that you're consistent. I obviously had maximum spaghetti just now. I really hope I don't get anything that bad.
You call having 2 race 43-23 and 43-41 consistent? Well, consistent in a bad way, I guess.
I need to get at least a 42, preferably a 41. I want to get High Alchemist before our next match. But yeah, we should probably start looking into the next race.
Yeah. Which is a high-stake one. Because Oddbot versus David is something, let's say, because like it's every 8th seed against 1st seed, which is technically not 1st seed anymore because stuff happened in the leaderboards.
Mm-hmm.
But seeding happens before leaderboards happened, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, we are pretty much done with winners bracket matches, actually, when you think about it. There's like 3 matches left after this one with Oddbot and David, so until the grand final.
Let's see. That looks like it's true. I'm going to go ahead and update the bracket real quick.
Because we have Oddbot and David TKI left, then both the winner of that is going to fight DOSBox.
So David does have a bit of a steep hill to climb. However, he is very practiced and up to date. Oddbot had to take a bit of a break recently from school, so he hasn't been able to practice the game. He's also been running Celeste for a couple marathons and just running any percent. So Oddbot may be a little rusty, but David is definitely up to par, and that kind of puts them even.
Yeah, and David is insanely consistent. So and just got a PB today.
By 1 second.
Yeah, by 1 second. And a big goal at the end. So. With 1 cycle on the last boss, so yeah. That happened, I guess.
So while they set up the next race, I'm actually brewing a little bit of tea, just so I can kind of calm down from that madness.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna grab something to drink as well, because I just did commentary, so I'll be right back.
Word.
Okay.
Welcome
I'm back. Yeah, thank you.
And I just got my RTMP.
Ooh. I'm gonna refresh mine just in case. There we go. So that's gonna be a match.
His fault. What a nice name, David. And it looks like they're readying up on live split, so we should see some action on the screens pretty soon. And I happen to see an anime master popping around in chat. Alpha Gamer Tolu.
I mean, he's there to see Oddbot lose, so obviously.
I will have to step away briefly, just to make sure my kitchen doesn't burn down. However, I